pop culture reference. Sorry.
Hi, guys. Merry Christmas. I hope you all are having just the most wonderful and blessed day. I am on a sugar rush because I will be eating nothing but not nothing but cookies, but a ridiculous amount of cookies for like the next week probably. Okay. Mama goes a little bit crazy, but it's okay. It's fine. I love cookies and I love the Christmas cookies. So I'm excited. I'm having a good day. And real quick, before we even started, Ken with the Canadian 5, thank you so much. What a wonderful surprise and a wonderful way to start the day with lovely Wicked Virtue. Thank you so much, Ken. And then Shane comes in with the 25 euros. Merry Christmas, Wicked and chat. Thank you so much, Shane. Merry Christmas, everybody. But thank you, gentlemen, so much for donating. Before we even started, let me say hello. Hold on. Let me say hello to everyone. What's up? And Zuru, Deranged Lunatic, Das Pooch. I think, and Zuru was there when I made this stream right before bed last night. It was almost 1 a.m. It was busy. I've been busy. I'm tired, but I'm very happy. Greg McMahon, Saw, Hokies, Merry Christmas, everybody. Ryan, Michael Doberman, Truth Warrior, Smallville Man, Cajun Corey, Athletically Lazy, and thank you so much. Shout out to Athletically Lazy for making me a nice tier list that I did not see it before Vara and I went live. I'm so sorry. Whenever in Discord, just a side note, tag me in it if it's like for an upcoming stream. I usually check Discord, but because holidays and stuff, I've been like a little busy. So, but I will be doing it today at the end of the stream. It's a very, very good Christmas list, way better than the one that we ended up using. So, thank you so much for that. Mongoose, Merry Christmas, Mac, Robonex, AP, Keely, Devastasia, what's up? Merry Christmas, Sean, Tara Crystal, hello. And Tara Crystal and Wiley before, I think it was yesterday or the day before, I did pick up boxes. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for everything. I haven't had a chance to go through the whole box yet, the second box, Tara, but I did see the Buffy Chaos Bleeds. I can't wait to play that. Thank you so much. I'm just happy that I have that in my hands now. Thank you. Thank you for everything. Too High Strung, Cranberry. What's up? How's everyone doing? GRP, Andrew, Thrud, Chris Joe Max. Try not to miss anybody. Jabba the Whoop, Matthew. Sinister Looking Kid, Merry Christmas. Damajnai, hello, Merry Christmas. Count D, no rest for the wicked. Overkilled, yes. Well, I'm just gonna go for about an hour. I think, you know, it. Mom can take a break. She's watching Christmas movies, and then we're gonna get back to cooking. We're making a roast tonight. It's gonna be so good. I can't wait. Vatty, Metal Chew, Tall Tales, Control Alt Ghost, hello. And Hokies drops 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much, Hokies. Merry Christmas. Jason J, not looking forward to having the in-law showing up and nag me about not going through chemo for my cancer. Jason, I'm so sorry to hear that. Listen, praying for you. Just, do your best to try and get through the holidays. You don't need that. You're obviously going through something very heavy, but everyone in the chat, make sure your prayers for Jason. You'll get through this. Holidays are hard enough without, people making you feel bad for decisions. But at the end of the day, you know what's best for you. Like you've got this. All right. And I'm really so sorry you're going through that. Andrew, thank you for being a member for 29 months. Merry Christmas to the most beautiful Italian Santa Mafia Wicked. Have a great Christmas as great as you. Well, thank you, Andrew. Merry Christmas. John Young, I'm trying to catch up. A roast, what time should I be over? Probably take you about 10 hours, huh? Kings, hello. Dengar. Carry Christmas, you're not muted. Well, thank you. Thank you. All right. So I have a couple Christmas stuff that we can try to, talk about to get the mood a little brighter. And well, excuse me, Miss Lulu Blue is just like, hold on a second. We're not talking about anything yet. $250. Lulu. Hey, Lulu. Merry Christmas. She is the queen pimp Devastasia. That's what we call Lulu. Or at least that's what I call her. Hold on. What do I have here? I gotta hit like 5 different things. Hold on. What do we do? We'll do.
If the apocalypse comes, beat me.
She's getting a couple. I'm clicking them all. That's it. I'm clicking them all.
Groovy.
Okay, one more. But we'll just look at this as Hail to the Queen, baby.
Sure, I could have stayed in the past. Could have even been king. But in my own way, I am king. Hail to the king, baby.
Thank you, Lulu. That's so sweet of you. I hope you and your family are having a wonderful Christmas. Give Mama Blue my love. I hope she's feeling better. I know your trip was rough on her. I'm sure she's great now. Merry Christmas, Daniel. Thank you so much, Lulu. Lulu is the best. I got to go to Epic Universe with her, and Universal and SeaWorld. We had a great time. And Sergeant, thank you so much for the 2. Merry Christmas to you. Okay, what do we have here? I know Lulu is a mad woman. She's a mad woman. Okay, so let's start with some Christmas stuff. Now, we'll be talking about Christmas movies very shortly because I gotta get back to the family stuff, cooking and all of that fun, watching movies and all that. But this is one of my favorite Christmas. Honestly, this is one of my favorite movies in general. I'm just gonna be honest. I think It's a Wonderful Life is such a beautiful movie. What is the song? Oh, the song actually doesn't matter. We don't need the song playing. It's not saying anything. So this, I thought was interesting. I knew this little bit of lore about the movie, but It's a Wonderful Life in 1946 bombed so hard that they didn't renew the copyright. Now it's a holiday staple because TV showed it for free every year, legendary by accident. So this movie didn't start off as a Christmas movie, but it is. If anyone is confused by that, please, this is a Christmas movie. The main storyline takes place on Christmas Eve. Hello. So I think, if Die Hard's a Christmas movie, It's a Wonderful Life, half of the movie takes place during Christmas. So there we go. So yes, it wasn't originally a Christmas movie, but it became legendary just because I love this scene right there when she's like, George Bailey, I love you till the day I die. So cute. This movie, I know that it gets people in their feels because it is a very emotional movie, but I think the way that it ends just redeems that sadness that you feel from this movie because it just shows, I don't know, it shows just how life can kick you down. But George Bailey gets back up. It's just so beautiful. I love this movie so much. And I just thought I would share this little piece because not everybody knows this about the movie. I know, Tara. I'm glad that James Stewart and Donna Reed lived long enough to see it become beloved. Yes. Tomorrow, probably, I'm going to start my James Stewart marathon. There's a couple movies I want to watch. I planned on doing it like a few days ago, but I'm like, you know what? Christmas movies, that's it. I know it was The Little Shop on the Corner. That's considered a Christmas movie. So maybe I'll watch that tonight. I've never seen that one. I started it, and then I fell asleep because, yeah. It actually all takes place on Christmas Eve. The flashbacks are Clarence getting caught up on George's life. You're right, Sean. Actually, that's a very fair point. So anybody that has a question whether or not this is a Christmas movie, the entire movie takes place on Christmas Eve. Sean, great point. Besides the flashbacks, but Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. Yes, Kings. Yes. There's a few. I like James Stewart a lot. And I remember I was probably like 7 or 8 the first time I watched It's a Wonderful Life. My aunt showed it to me, and kids know nothing about love and loss, right? I mean, hopefully not. Very sad if you do at a young age, but I did not at 7, 8, just living a kid life. And it still hit me. Like, it got me in the feels so hard that just from then on, this was one of my favorite movies, and it's like all romantic too. I love the love story. So it's a good movie. If you've never seen it, which I think most people have, you got to watch it. Achilles, thank you for the 2. Merry Christmas, Wicked. Greetings from Germany. Well, I hope you're having a wonderful Christmas, Achilles, and thank you so much for the 2. And Mountain Mutt for 4.99. I'm not really here, but the me that's not here wants to wish you in the chat a very Merry Christmas. Give Mama Wicked an extra hug. I sure will. Thank you so much, Mountain Mutt. She's having a wonderful time on Christmas Eve. I took her to brunch because she wanted to do the parks, but it's just too well, first off, you can't get into some of the parks, and I'm like, I don't wanna go to any theme parks, um, during Christmas time, like, this week, please, no. So I took her to brunch in Orlando, which I thought might have been a bad idea because like, craziness, but it wasn't too bad. And then, of course, she wanted to do some last minute shopping, so I was out all day yesterday, then came home and was cooking, and so I was tired by the end of yesterday, but it was a good tired, the majority of my family is in another state, so it's always nice when they come, and especially my mom, because moms are the ones that make the Christmas magic, and so having her here, I haven't spent Christmas with her in, like, 2 years, so it was really, really nice. And oh my gosh, Jay gifted 10 memberships. Jay, thank you. Hold on. I'm not gonna play the Jay clip because it's a funny one about being messed up. Here. Thank you, Jay. Thank you. Merry Christmas, Jay. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Very nice to see you in the chat. And that's probably why, because he's so giving, Kings. He's seen that you weren't a member and he was like, hold on, I got to make sure Kings gets one. So you're welcome, Kings. Alaska Mac, Merry Christmas. If I missed anyone, I'm so sorry. And I love this. Your Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Merry Christmas. It's on the list. Don't worry. Athletically Lazy did not miss that on the tier list that we'll be getting to very, very shortly. Oh, and Old Renaissance Boomer, Merry Christmas. Yeah, the parks are crazy this time of year. So I thought that it was a bad idea to even go to Orlando on Christmas Eve, but it was fine. Hey, I said Merry Christmas. What are you talking about? What you talking about? Hellsaber's been a member for 1 month. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas. Hope you and chat are having a great day. I sure am. I hope same goes for you, Hellsaber. Chris Nicholson for 5. One of Jimmy Stewart's last movies was the title as the title character Mr. Kruger's Christmas. It was made by the Mormon Church, but it isn't annoyingly religious. Interesting. I feel like I've heard of that movie, but I've never seen it. I could add it to the list. I just really like James Stewart. He's a phenomenal actor. And Jabroni Big Time for 5 says, please wish my dad a happy 84th birthday. Wow, 84 years. That's beautiful. Happy birthday and Merry Christmas to the Jabroni Big Time's dad. Hope you guys are having a wonderful birthday and Christmas. Bethany for Canadian 10. Merry Christmas, Wicked and Chat. Thank you so much, Bethany. Merry Christmas to you as well. And Faithful Geek has been a member for 11 months, almost a year. Merry Christmas. God bless. Same to you, Faithful Geek. Merry Christmas. Okay. You see if I missed anything. You guys are being so sweet today. My goodness. Am I going to stream Chaos Blades? Most likely, yeah. When I get the PS2, I have the Retro Tink, so I should have no issue hooking that up. Oh, you meant Jay. Why are you yelling at Jay? It's Christmas. Jim Watari's been a member for 15 months. Thank you, Jim. Merry Christmas. And Christopher Peak. Let's just spend the whole stream just saying Merry Christmas to everybody. I'm kidding. But all right, let's get into just a little bit of news. It's going to be mostly Christmas stuff today. I'm going for about an hour. If I go a little bit over, that's okay. I'm sure Mom won't be too mad at me, but I do need to help her make more cookies because we're not done. We made dough yesterday, but we didn't bake some of them. So there's still a lot of work to do. Kate Hudson, I never knew this. You guys know I'm a huge Superman fan, particularly the first 2 Tobey Maguire. Did I say Superman? Spider-Man movies. I don't know. Anyways, I love the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies. Kate Hudson was revealed that she turned down the role of MJ in Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. It's one of those things where I look back and I'm like, that would have been nice to be in a Spider-Man movie. I feel like she might have been a good Mary Jane. I think Kirsten Dunst gets a lot of hate, but back in the day, I really liked her as MJ. I thought she did fine as a character. As an adult, now that I actually know a bit more about Spider-Man, like in the comics and everything, I still think she did okay. She could have even amped up a bit, like the whole party girl thing, because in a lot of the comics, MJ is just kind of like a socialite party girl. Um, and I will say, I know, listen, my toxic Spider-Man trait is that I know Gwen Stacy is better for Peter. I know that, but I prefer MJ. I can't help it. I can't help it. I don't know. They just have like a passionate love that I think I like. I just like it more. I like their dynamic a little bit more. But Gwen is still great. The Andrew Garfield movies, my gosh, probably one of the saddest scenes in a Spider-Man film is when Gwen dies. I think that's fair, Cranberry. She was a combo of Gwen Stacy and Mary Jane. Yeah, maybe that's what Sam was going for. I don't know, but I do think that Kate Hudson. I like her as an actress. She probably could have pulled off a good Mary Jane, but we'll never know. Reese, oh my gosh, just coming in with a hot take. Um, Hold on, that's the tier list. Okay, this here. What is your guys' opinions on Anna de Armas? I think she's gorgeous. I loved the ballerina movie. I think it should have done way better than it did, but when you market it as a John Wick movie, people tend to want more John Wick. I understand it, but I loved it. I thought that put that smack dab in the middle of the John Wick universe stories. But Anna de Armas beats Cynthia Ervio, Margot Robbie, and several others to win the most beautiful female star of 2025. I can agree with that. But why was listen, I'm sorry, but why was Cynthia Ervio? I always say her name wrong. I don't care. Whatever. Why was she even in the running? That's what I want to know. Someone said, what is it? The devil works hard, but Cynthia Ervio's PR works harder. Like, why was she even in the list? I don't 2025 Nosferatu of the year. Oh man. Yeah, no, yeah, sure. That's an incredibly low bar. I think Margot Robbie's pretty, but there's plenty of gorgeous women in Hollywood. Like I wonder if they purposely didn't put Sydney on that list, Sydney Sweeney. We'll never know. Would her winning Man of the Year disqualify her? Oh yeah, you know what? Probably. Probably. All right, this I found funny. I actually sent this to Disparu. This was a very English answer from Pierce Brosnan, but I do think that Pierce Brosnan's answer, like, it makes sense, not even just for being British. So he was asked if James Bond would enjoy Christmas. Like, these interviewers are just really like running out of questions. How I don't really want to answer that question, he says, and I'm not going to answer the question because I couldn't give an F. Why would I waste my time thinking about where James Bond would be at Christmas? Like, why? I want to know. Hold on. Who asked this question? Hold on. The Times. He's 72 now. Wow. Wow. It's not New York Times. Was it a UK thing? That's a very dumb question. So what do you think your character would be doing right now for Christmas? I don't know. That's a dumb question. It's very fair. I just liked it because it was like his Santa hat and it was a Christmas question. I don't know. Okay. Fetty Gator, thank you for being a member for 3 months. Merry Christmas, Wicked. Who is on your Mount Rushmore of favorite Christmas movie and TV characters? Well, you know what, Fetty Gator, the stream's not going to be super long today, but at the end of it, I have a tier list that Athletically Lazy made for me, so you will get your answer then. I will say real quick, my 2 favorite Christmas movies, though, just to throw that out there, are Mickey's Christmas Carol and It's a Wonderful Life. So they're on there, of course. What's up, High Tide? Merry Christmas. That's an old Irish man answer, I know. He would be with some good-looking woman, most likely with a martini, my guess. Right. What do we have? Okay, this was stupid. Hold on. Let's get this out of the way. Don't mind me speed running through all this because I told my mom that I would be done at 1. So we're going to try. We're going to try our best. So hospitals in Los Angeles will stop registering the name Kobe out of respect for the late Kobe Bryant starting in 2026. So like in California, you just well, I guess Los Angeles, maybe just LA, you can't name your kid Kobe. What if you're a big fan of Kobe Bryant and you wanna name your kid Kobe? That makes no sense to me. It's like they're policing what you can name your kid. That is extremely silly to me. Like, yeah, I mean, I don't even think it's really paying respect. Somebody wants to name their kid Kobe. They're paying respect to him. I know, talk about stupid. Of all the things that LA could be focusing on, not letting people name their kids something is really not it. They've got enough going on. Um, apparently hospitals can refuse a parent's naming of their child in California. Me too. Let's see. We'll keep our finger on the pulse of this story and see how it goes. Someone go have a kid and make sure it's a boy and move to LA and name him Kobe and let me know, please, for research purposes. I would really like to know. Merry Christmas, Jose. And Jim, you're right. Don't make mom mad. I won't. I won't. She flew all the way to Florida to see me. Why do they have a white baby? Yeah, right? Yeah, that is funny. I always thought that was weird. People naming their kid Jesus. I mean, not that it's weird. I just feel like as that kid, because there's a few. I know it's a lot of like Hispanics do that, and you just say Jesus. That's what I always say. I know whenever we talk about it, like on Saucy, like when Jesus will like super chat or something, and I say that, and this Drew's like, no, you say Jesus. I'm like, no, it's Jesus. So it's not that I think it's weird, but like the comparison that you're making there, yeah, no Kobe, but Jesus is okay. I don't know. Kobe could be a girl's name. Yeah, you're right. It could be. I just think that's so silly to be focusing their energy on that. But it's LA. Are we surprised? Not really. Chris Nicholson, thank you for the 5. James Bond seems to love having Christmas and the world is not enough. Yeah. He should have just used that answer, right? But no, he was like, that was a dumb question. I think it's kind of funny that he called out the interviewer, like, that was dumb. I'm not even going to answer it. Sethington's been a member for 7 months. Thank you. My mom and dad are going to be mad if I don't leave right now. Well, Seth, don't get in trouble. You don't want to make the parents upset. It's Christmas. We'll be back. Listen, Saucy will be regularly scheduled on Saturday. So you can catch all the fun shenanigans then. And I'll leave the stream up. So you know what? Good Christmas fun later because I'm going to be ending it with a tier list. I'm trying to like run through these topics real quick because I want to spend more time on the fun tier list. Holy moly, we got 140 people in here. Thanks, guys. Merry Christmas, everybody. So, what are your thoughts on this? I actually do not think this is a bad. I think it's a fan casting. Oh no. Okay, so it's not a casting choice. But Elizabeth Gillies says she would love to play Megara in a Hercules live action film in response to fan casting. She's pretty, she's got the attitude, and she can sing. So I think she might even be a better choice than Ariana, who she can sing, but I mean, I know she was I don't know if Disney had approached her or if that was another fan casting, but I actually think Elizabeth Gillies would be better. It'd be very interesting to see. It's hard to get excited, right, over these Disney live actions, especially some of our favorites. Like Hercules is one of my favorites growing up. But when we see that they may actually put some energy into doing a decent fan casting, like not fan casting, decent casting, then maybe it would be good. But I'm totally with you guys. I'm bored of live actions. I miss when Disney actually tried. Elizabeth Gillies was from Victorious. I think that's where she got like her start, but she's been like doing stuff since she was a kid. I know that's where I first seen her. The Nickelodeon show Victorious. Ariana Grande was also on that one. I think she's gorgeous though, and she'd be a decent Megara. But again, how excited can we get over a fan cast or not fan casting? Oh my gosh, my brain's not working. I've had too much sugar. Over a Disney live action. Okay, what's this? Is anybody excited for Tony Chopper and One Piece season 2? Listen, I am. I'm a girl. He's cute. I like him in the anime. Have I finished the anime yet? No. But I've watched a lot of it. I did not watch the 10,000 episodes that have aired. I know it's like 1,000 before someone in the chat goes, no, 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 it's 1,000. I know, I'm exaggerating. I'm a girl. We do that. Um, but I think he looks cute. Obviously, they were gonna do, CGI, unless they were gonna find like Peter Dinklage and put him in a suit. I highly doubt that, but I think he looks good. I hope they continue, to go down the route they did with season 1 because I really enjoyed season 1, and after, learning more about the anime, I realized that they did a good job with it. So, I'm uh, I'm cautiously optimistic for season 2 because it's Netflix, right? We've had bangers from them, and then, like, the next one, not so much. So, please, Netflix, I want One Piece season 2 to be good. For Christmas, that's what I would like. Thank you. I watched all of One Piece once, took me weeks. Do not recommend. Well, I think they may be releasing it somehow. Someone told me, but I don't know. Some stuff just like mixes together in my brain, and Um, there is a website that like removes all the filler episodes, and it's quite a bit because I mean it's anime. Anime has a lot of filler episodes, but there's a website you can go on that removes all the filler and just like has you follow the arcs and the stuff that you need to know, which is very useful. I don't remember it off the top of my head right now, but that's what I was using when I was watching it, and I feel like at one point I skipped like 15 episodes in a row, and then it just, like, jumped back in. It's like a soap opera, man, like, it just jumped right back into the story, and I was like, "Okay." Uh, but I heard that they may be releasing it somehow without all the fillers, but don't quote me on that. I don't know, I could be wrong, but I heard something about that. It's a lot. Like, I've had people in my chat that's like, "I've watched every single episode, um, like, 3 times," and I'm like, "Man." I don't know what it's like to have that kinda time, but I'm glad you like the show that much. Azur, thank you for gifting a membership. Merry Christmas, Azur. And David for 2 wicked so pretty. Merry Christmas. Well, thank you. That's very sweet of you to say, and Merry Christmas to you as well. That's just arranged, yeah. I mean, hey, I don't know how many times I've rewatched Buffy, all right? I don't. But there's also not 10 billion episodes of Buffy like there is for One Piece. So hold on. I need to take a sip of water. I've been going straight for 30 minutes without a sip. I just skipped the intros and outros. You want to watch the Skypedia arc, even though I hate it. Oh, I listen, it's been like I was watching it heavily when season 1 of the Netflix show came out. And then afterwards, Lulu said, chug it. Lulu's trying to get me water drunk. Actually, I'm gonna make some mimosas for me and mom after this. I think that's a good idea. And also, Lulu, I hope you found a good place for your creeper. Is that what it's called from Jeepers Creepers? I never actually watched the movie. I know, I'm sorry, but I hope you found a nice spot for it. Anyways, let's move forward. This always gets me every year. And is this the first time that Pierce Morgan has like responded to this? Um, Hoagie's like, "No, don't drown." Yeah, of course, Lulu. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me, and thank you for the 250. Like, seriously, you did not need to do that. I hope you guys are enjoying your Christmas, and I'm sure Mama Blue is making some yummy food. It's that time of year again where we all watch Pierce Morgan star in Home Alone. You know what? Hold on. I gotta show you guys something. Hold on. Please hold. I have this. So you can get you know what? I'll keep it big screen. You can get the turtle doves from Home Alone 2, and you get 2 of them. Well, I'm very careful with this. I actually have this locked away. It's an ornament, but I don't want it to fall and break because it's very important that it doesn't break. It's gorgeous. Now, I gave the other one to a very important good friend in my life, and so if you have a bestie or someone that you would love to give one of these to, you can get them. And I love this. I've had it for a couple years. I gifted it to my friend a couple years ago, and I keep it. And I have like actually like a mirror that locks that I can put like jewelry and stuff in. It's pretty cool. And I keep it in there because I don't want it to break, but they're very cute. And that just reminded me of it. And I didn't take it out this year. So now we're going to put it on my desk right here. You know what? We'll put it right next to Leon. Leon will protect. He protect and he attack. Why can't you guys see it? I'm gonna put it right here. There. Kind of blends in with Bumble. So let's move him back. There you go. My turtle dove. But yeah, I kind of pride myself a little bit on like getting good gifts for my friends. There goes my voice. And that one, I think I did really good on that one. Anyways, holy moly. Raider comes in with a 76, 37, and at least he puts emojis, praying hand, Christmas tree, cross. Thank you, Raider. Merry Christmas to you, sir. I hope you are having a wonderful day. And I appreciate the 76, 37. And also the use of emojis. So me and Vara won't yell at you next week. You better come in the chat and say hi. You don't need to donate and you don't need to put emojis. I will tell her that you put emojis this time, so you are forgiven for last time. And Cranberry, thank you for the 5 for eggnog and Christmas candy. Thank you, Cranberry. I have some nog in the fridge. I have quite a bit of Christmas candy. There's this place that I love, and I've actually given it to some of my friends in Florida. I don't know if you can get sponge candy in Florida. Probably not, because of the humidity and the weather. It wouldn't work here. But sponge candy, I love sponge candy. Anybody here that has been to Buffalo or Western New York knows exactly what I'm talking about. My mom brought me a huge box of it, so I'm gonna have to be rolling out of my house by the end of the weekend. But it's okay. Thank you so much, Cranberry. And Deranged Lunatic for $1.99. Amanda, you're the prettiest little elf ever. Well, thank you. And I'm not even going to be offended that you called me an elf, because you know what? There's probably elves that are taller than me, so it's fair. And thank you for the $1.99. What's up, Mr. Blee? Merry Christmas. Did you ask for a ferret that tosses Christmas lights for Christmas? I did, but I don't think I got my letter to Santa in time. So there's no Bean. She did not show up, unfortunately. Maybe next year. Fingers crossed. I'll send Santa a note every month next year to make sure I get that Christmas ferret. All right. So before we get to this tier list, this just dropped. Was it today? It was at 11 a.m., an hour ago. I didn't watch it yet, so you guys are going to watch it with me. My headphones fell. Hold on. Mongoose, Merry Christmas. Did you just sneak in here? I don't remember if I said Merry Christmas to you earlier. If you were here earlier, I didn't say it. I'm sorry. I think I may have. But you know what? Mongoose is one of the best mods. He's always busy, so he gets an extra Merry Christmas. All right. So you guys know, I mean, I haven't played Dead by Daylight since like the beginning of October, I think. I played like once. You know, I like it. That was like my main game. Did my Christmas lights turn off? No, they're still on. For a while, but I have moved on since to other games. But they always pull me back in, even if it's briefly, because they have the Stranger Things Chapter 2 coming. And I think we got our question answered, and there is going to be a Vecna map. I'm excited for this. This comes out, I'm pretty sure it releases in January. And we're gonna watch this little trailer that they just released today that looks like it might be Vecna's lair, but I don't know. We'll see. Let's watch. Make it full screen. Oops.
Does anybody copy? This is a code red. Does anybody copy? I repeat,
They have the kids?
red. Anybody copy? Hello, Dustin.
Hold on. Oh, hold on.
Hello.
Oh, snap. Okay. I'm guessing they're going to have all of the kids, not just Dustin, but I guess it makes sense, right? People, they wanted Vecna. As soon as he was announced, people have been asking for Vecna on Dead by Daylight. And when the first chapter dropped, they were so mad that they didn't have the kids, but it makes sense because when the first chapter dropped, they were still very much kids. It was probably like, I want to say 2 years after the first season dropped. So they're not going to put kids in the game and have them get killed, right? But now they're all very much older. I'm still kind of surprised that they put them in, but I guess they're teenagers now. So it makes sense. They're giving the people what they want. I don't see that it's Vecna's lair. It's something though. They've got them all. There's Robin. They put Eddie into, man, hold on. We gotta take a look at this. I see Eddie, Dustin, Robin, who I don't know who this is. That might be Nancy. She's already in the game though. But if they have Dustin, they have all of them. Lulu is ready. She's ready. This looks like, I wonder if it's gonna be the hospital. Hold on, I'm trying to see who that is. Come on, let me see. I think that's just Robin. And then I don't know. Okay, so this is definitely, this isn't the Hawkins lab, I don't think. It might be. Okay. Dustin must be like a fan favorite, and that's why they're highlighting him on this instead of like you would think if it'd be Will, like because Vecna has got the ties with Will. But this is a good move. This is the end of Stranger Things. This and that's one thing that Dead by Daylight does very well. They bring fans over that have never played Dead by Daylight, but they're like, "Oh my gosh, my favorite character's in here, so I'm gonna play this game." Because it's like, I wanna say the base game when it's not on sale is like $20, not too bad, and then the chapters cost maybe around 10. So, if you're coming just for one specific chapter, that's not really breaking the bank too bad, considering some games are 60 or $80 now, and you can play this with friends, so that makes it even more fun. Merry Christmas, Greg. Skarn, hello. So Will's White Christmas haircut. So yeah, you guys, I will be absolutely reviewing this chapter because you guys know I play Dead by Daylight sometimes. So yeah, we'll be getting into that. Okay, let me see here. All right. It's getting to that time. I've got 20 minutes. And I got a text. It might be from mom. Hold on. Make sure everything's good. Everything's good. Okay. Just getting Merry Christmas messages from everybody. All right. Thank you, Athletically Lazy, for this wonderful tier list that definitely should have been on Vara and Virtue this week. We dropped the ball on that one. Okay. Now, I'm pretty sure I've seen all of these, and I'm gonna rank these. Now, if I rank a movie not as high as you want, and it's like a, I don't know, like a horror Christmas movie or something, that doesn't mean that I don't like it. S tier for me is gonna be like a traditional Christmas movie that I love and that like the kids can watch and everything, right? And so if I really like a movie, but it's not like traditional Christmas, it'll go in A tier, which isn't bad. And if it's crap, it's gonna go all the way in D tier. So that's how I'm gonna do the rankings on this one. Starting off strong with A Charlie Brown Christmas. Let me zoom in a little bit because I know it's probably hard for you guys to see. Charlie Brown Christmas is S tier automatically. Watch it every year. I actually still need to watch it. I was watching Christmas Vacation before the stream started. This is the original Christmas Carol. Listen, I'm gonna put that one in A tier solely because it's not my favorite of the Christmas carols. Like, I'm not gonna just have a whole S tier of Christmas carols. And A is not bad, okay? A is not bad. S tier is just like my solid Christmas movies. Bad Santa is great. And I mean, obviously it's a Christmas movie, but it's gonna go in A tier because again, the list S tier's gotta be like kid friendly, like Christmas, right? Batman Returns. Am I gonna go against everything that I just said because it's my favorite Batman movie? Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. Listen, Batman Returns is going A tier, and this rating is just as a Christmas rating because Batman Returns is S tier. And what's this one? Black Christmas. I don't know. Have I seen Black Christmas? They did a remake, and I think I've seen the remake. So, listen, we're not gonna do. I'm gonna change this to not seen so that it's not bad. All right. So the worst tier here is gonna be C because I feel like we never do that. We haven't seen it like bottom. So because I haven't seen the original Black Christmas, at least I don't recall seeing it. It's gonna go and not seen because we're not gonna give it a bad rating if I haven't seen it. I'm probably gonna get in trouble for this one. But Christmas Story for me, it just goes in A tier. I like it. I watch it every year, whether I want to or not, because I remember it being on TBS like Christmas Eve and Christmas. It's a good story. It's a good Christmas story. I like it, but it's not like I need to watch it every year. So it's still great. So it goes in A tier, but it's not S tier for me. Christmas Vacation, S tier, of course. Christmas with the Cranks. I think I really liked that one, but that's also not one that I gravitate towards that I gotta watch every year. You know, like I can watch it every few years. It's good. I love it's Tim Allen and oh my gosh, what's her name? Is it Jamie Curtis? Jamie Lee Curtis? It is. Yeah. It's gonna go in A tier just because it's not like for me, S tier is like gotta watch it every year. So Christmas with the Cranks is gonna go in A. Die Hard, you know, I think I did see Die Hard too. I'm trying to remember. I know I've seen Die Hard like enough times to, you know that that one is a Christmas movie. And I'm putting that in A solely because you guys, I'm being very picky with my S tier. Okay. Die Hard is an S tier movie in general, but as far as Christmas movie, it's gonna go an A for me. I'm gonna be very critical. I'm being critical of these lists. And Die Hard 2 will do the same. I think Die Hard 2. Don't some people like Die Hard 2 more? That's at the airport. I think I've seen that once, like a long time ago. I actually need to give that one a rewatch. But don't some people like Die Hard 2 more than 1? Right? And then 3 is kind of like, So I love Edward Scissorhands, and I guess that yeah, that could be considered a Christmas movie. Like that's an S tier movie for me in general, but Christmas movies, I don't gravitate towards watching that one every year either. Elf, Elf's going in S tier because that is a family-friendly Christmas movie that I do end up watching every year, especially when I'm with my mom. She always picks Elf. 2 is more blatantly Christmassy. Well, I'm gonna keep both of them on A tier. Not listen, Die Hard is an S tier movie, like I said, but he's an angry elf. Yeah, I watched that last night with my mom. Ernest Saves Christmas. Listen, that's gotta go in S tier. It's a great Christmas movie. Four Christmases, that's going in B. I've seen that a couple of times. Friday After Next, I really like that movie. But as far as like a Christmas movie, I know it's definitely a Christmas movie. It's not going in S tier because that's not really a family friendly one, even though I was probably too young to watch that one the first time I watched it. But my mom just kind of let me watch whatever I wanted. Late 90s, early 2000s were a different time. So that's gonna go in A tier. Frosty, come on. Frosty, A tier. Gremlins, just because again, I mean, that's not like not family friendly. I'm leaving Gremlin and I'm gonna let the chat decide that one. I'm gonna give you guys a couple of choices. So we're gonna leave Gremlins and come back to that one. Chat, if you want Gremlins in S tier, put S's. If I get enough S's, it's gonna go on S tier. I'll give you guys a couple. I know I'm running out of A tier, so I'm like, I'll let you guys have a couple choices. Home Alone 2 automatically A tier or S tier. Sorry, Home Alone automatically S tier. Grinch automatically S tier. It's a Wonderful Life, please. First. And I'm not doing it like how me and Vara did, where we're like, this one has to be first, this one has to be first. Like it's just S tier is S tier, but like It's a Wonderful Life has to be first just because. I'm getting one S for Gremlins, A for Gremlins. All right, so far I'll give it a couple more, like a minute, but there's more votes for A. Jingle All the Way, S tier. Claus, S tier. That was actually a really good one. I watched that recently. Krampus, not seen that one. Lethal Weapon is a great movie, and it's an S tier movie, but for Christmas, it's gonna go into A. Kind of a mix here. Put That Cookie Down now. Love Actually is gonna go in B. Mickey's Christmas Carol, 1000%. I'm losing my voice. Oh no. S tier. That's my favorite Christmas Carol movie. Miracle on 34th Street. See, we're running now. S tier is taking over. You guys see why I am being so careful with S tier because these are S tier movies here that I have an A, and it would just the whole thing would just be A because Athletically Lazy made a very good list. All right, so I'm thinking. I think we got a bit more A's, so Gremlins is gonna go into A. Um, let's see. Nightmare Before Christmas, come on, that's S tier. That's a Christmas movie and a Halloween movie. Polar Express. I'm gonna let you guys pick that one. It's gonna be A or S for me. I do actually like the Polar Express movies. I like the book more. I remember as a kid in school, we made we got like string and made the little bell, and it was cute. Rudolph automatically S tier. So you guys get to pick Polar Express. Scrooged S tier, another great one. Muppets Christmas Carol S tier. Athletically Lazy, you're not leaving any room for bad Christmas movies here. I'm here for it. You make a good list there, sir. Jim Carrey's Grinch. You know what? I think I'm going to watch that. Also, in honor of Lulu, right after this stream. Polar got a B. We got an A. We got an S. We'll see. I know a lot of people do not like Polar Express, but I like it. I have not seen. What is this one? Got to zoom in. The Holdovers. What is that one? That's got to go in not seen. I also have not seen the Nativity Story. We're gonna have to change that. I gotta watch those. You're watching that now, Lulu? Nice. Polar Express an A or S. Yeah, Polar is B for you. A lot of people are saying B. I can't. I gotta do A at least, guys. Come. I said I'd let you pick. Fine. Nothing below B for Polar Express though, because I do like that one. The Santa Claus, the best North Pole movie out there, probably next to Rudolph. Because as a kid, I absolutely thought that's how it worked. Like that's a magical movie. Santa Claus 2, I think could also be S tier, but you know what, guys? 3 is great, the ho, but I'm putting it in A. It's going in A tier. It's not as good as the first 2, in my opinion. Bad Santa's an A tier. It's an A tier, and my critique for this is that S tier movies have to be family friendly, and they have to be like for the most part, like a traditional Christmas movie. So, like Batman Returns is my favorite Batman movie, and it's an A tier. S tier movie, but A tier Christmas movie. Okay, I'm getting more. You know what? Polar Express is gonna go and B. Fine, guys. Fine. I'll allow it. A Year Without Santa Claus. We'll put that in S because it's another the classic ones. You cannot beat the classic ones. Trading Places, another I'm letting you guys pick it. Hold on. I can't. You guys pick. I can't pick. I was gonna go A, but you guys might like literally throw tomatoes at me. It's an S tier movie, but let's see. Violent Night is going in A. It's definitely not like a kid-friendly one, but I enjoyed that one way more than I thought I would because I thought it was just gonna be like another like Christmas slasher, which I'm not the biggest fan of. I like my Christmas movies to be wholesome. Yeah. But what I liked about this, without ruining it for anybody, what I liked about Violent Night was that Santa was still like wholesome Santa. Like he was definitely like run down and getting tired of just like the way the world was like for Christmas, but like he didn't want to like have to kill people. He wasn't just like this murderer, which is what I thought the movie was initially. A for Trading Places. Trading Places takes place through Christmas, but I wouldn't call it a Christmas movie. The climax is New Year's. Yeah, that's fair. So you know what? It's a good movie, but as far as Christmas, it's just gonna go in A. It's fine. While You Were Sleeping is S tier for me. Like that's the girl in me. The girl in me. That is such a good movie. I think men would enjoy that too, but Sandra Bullock is the rom-com queen. So good. And White Christmas, I feel like that is just a classic, so it's got to go in S tier. Look at this list that Athletically Lazy made. Look at this. Now, these ones, I probably would have put Krampus in A if I've seen it, because again, and same with the Black Christmas, just because I'm trying to stick to more family-friendly Christmas movies. Is my S of the S's. Yeah. While You Were Sleeping is so good. It's very underrated, guys. If you haven't seen it, watch it. I'm sure it's on all streaming. I don't know. It's somewhere. But what do we think, guys? Are you going to throw tomatoes at me? Or is this okay? Is this list okay? If anyone just joining now, A tier does not mean that it's not a good movie. I have S tier level movies in the A tier, but they just aren't S tier Christmas for me. You know what I mean? What's up, Alasia? Merry Christmas. While you're sleeping, it is. It's such a sweet movie. It's such a feel good movie. I actually might watch it later with my mom. I don't know if she's seen it. And fun fact about my mom, like when she was, in her younger years, Sandra Bullock was her like celebrity doppelganger. People told her all the time. She was like, no, no. I'm like, yeah, please. I'm not gonna show pictures, but like it, yeah. She definitely was. And I tell her now, and she's like, stop. I'm like, no, no, you were Miss Sandy for sure. Um, you should watch The Best Christmas Pageant Ever with Judy Greer. I've never seen that one. Love Actually, it's not bad. I don't know. It's not like a go-to. So if anything is in B, like I would have put Polar Express in A, but I let the chat pick that one. I would have put it in A. I know G-Force. I know I know that's what I mean. That's why I was picky. That's why I was picky. Look how big the S tier is. It's almost 3 levels. I made a 2025 film list too. We'll post it for both Wicked and Vars Discords later. Oh, yes, yes, please. So I have to talk with her again. I think we're gonna do the same thing that we did this week. So the New Year's stream is gonna be on Tuesday instead because I know she like I'm probably gonna be like out with friends possibly or sleeping. I don't know. I'm kidding, but she does like this really particular gaming stream on New Year's Eve. So I think we're gonna switch it and have the Vara and Virtue show the Tuesday before New Year's Eve. So it's gonna be on my channel, and yes, I will definitely use your list, Athletically Lazy. Thank you, and thank you for bringing it to my attention now, so I know because we are gonna talk about like our favorite and least favorite movies of the year. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Again, how is my list? I think it's good. I got all the classics on there. I know maybe some people don't like Elf. I get it. But that's one of my mom's favorites. So, like, I can't not put that in S tier. She could be watching. Mom, don't worry. Okay, we'll watch it again later. I promise. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. There goes my voice. Damaj and I, thank you so much for 2. Merry Christmas, my friend. We still got to do a Buffy review. Yeah, listen, for sure. There's going to be a lot of Buffy talk happening soon because of this reboot, revival. It's both. It's like they're rebooting the old characters, but then like it's like a revival or whatever because they're adding new characters. I don't want it either way, but it's happening, so I got to deal with it. The Jabroni, big time for 2. Where's Bad Santa? Best Christmas movie ever made. Sorry, my brain does not say Xmas. I know like the lore behind that and everything, but just like growing up, I don't know. Bad Santa's right here. It's an A tier, and that's not because it's a bad movie. It's because I was very particular about the S tiers being like family friendly and everything. Yeah, and it's funny that I say that because I was very young the first time I saw Bad Santa. Probably too young, but hey. Again, the late 90s, early 2000s was a different time. What we do without Joss Whedon quips. Yeah, I bet you he's still gonna make money on it, but they're just gonna have it like kind of hush hush, right? I don't know. Like where they don't really show his name possibly. I don't know, man. It's all gonna be bad. Listen, I love Buffy. Sorry, it's not a wicked stream if I don't go off about Buffy at least once. But even I think that season 6 and 7 didn't need to happen. I'm doing like my 100th rewatch right now. That's probably like my 10th or 15th, whatever, of the entire series. And 6 and 7 are my least favorite. 6 is definitely my least favorite season altogether. But I'm just like watching it and I'm like, man, like it just like every time I rewatch, I get reminded how the writing just got weird. I know they switched networks and everything, but if they ended it on 5, they would have ended it on such like a dramatic note that would have stuck with people. Might have been mad, just like the Sopranos ending. People still talk about that and they're mad about it. Do I think people would have continued to talk about the Buffy ending like they do Sopranos? No, but fans would have really like I think they would have appreciated it more, especially given current times, bringing everything back, like and that makes it even worse, like, they're bringing it back after they had all the potentials, and there was just, like, an infinite amount of Slayers just born all the time, and so, like, now what? There's not just 1 anymore or just 2, like, if you know the story of the series, but I don't know what they're gonna do, and they've talked a little bit about, like, the next Scoobies, which would be Buffy and her friends that helped her. That's what they were called, the Scoobies. They better not call the new ones Scoobies. They didn't earn that title. But I'm just not interested. They have, like, a computer nerd that's supposed to probably be like Willow and, like, a gay guy who's, like, silly and quirky, and I'm like, "Of course." And the fact that they had to let us know that it was gonna be a gay guy, well, that's not very promising. Um, let me see. X-Rays Live. Hey, she is such a dork. 5 hearts under one roof too. Merry Christmas. Go give X-Ray some love. I have to go eat food and spend time with my mama, play some games, and, you know, which seasons were my least favorite? Ian, I just said it was 6 and 7. You've been having a lot of Prosecco, right? Christmas time, I understand. I'm actually about to go get Prosecco myself, but I'm gonna add a little bit of orange juice to make it healthier, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna make my mom have, mimosas with me. Um, oh my Ian, how dare you? How dare you come in and on Christmas Ian, you owe me 6 or $7 now because of that. You know what? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm channeling Jay there. I can Season 5 is great. Look what happened. Yeah, you know what? Ian never gets this, but the chat called for it. So I think I gotta do it.
Move this man!
This is how we're ending the Christmas stream, Ian. You can't say that he doesn't spice things up. Um, but yes, sorry that I have to. Raider. Raider came back for this. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Ian. Thank you. But I have to go make mimosas with my mom and eat cookies and play board games and do all that fun stuff. Fingers crossed I get her to actually drink a mimosa. She better. I mean, come on. How can you be Italian? I got Prosecco. I got 2 bottles of it. I'm ready. Let's go. I will pop in and say hi to Vara tonight. But for now, agreed, Keely. For now, everyone, if I missed anybody, I'm so sorry. I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas, and I will be back to streaming. I think my mom might have just tried to open my door. If you guys heard that, sorry. I lost my train of thought now. Saturday, Saucy will be back. You guys are amazing. I love you all. Merry Christmas. Go say hi to X-Ray Girl and have a very Merry Christmas. I don't know. I'm out. Bye.